Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I'm Oliver Burton, and here are 6 things that happened on NXT. We start off with the final of the NXT Breakout Tournament. Jordan Myles versus Cameron Grimes. B-Tech Apollo Crews versus B-Tech Bruiser Brody. Little 70s, 80s wrestling reference for you there. I liked this match, to be honest. It was an alright match. Jordan Myles won. I rather would have had Cameron Grimes purely because, like Apollo Crews, Jordan Myles is a good wrestler, but he doesn't really have a character. He's just sort of happy to be there and smiley. But either way, he was given an NXT contract and an opportunity to fight for any NXT championship. I think he should go for the North American Championship. I think he could have a good match at TakeOver with Velveteen Dream. However, I would like to see a lot more work on his character and not just him being smiley, all happy me. Next match we had Xango versus the Forgotten Sons. This was just a nice feel-good match. It was the first tag match Xango have had since Fandago went away on injury. The crowd were really behind Fandango. They were really over. Like how they were when they were on SmackDown and they just started all the Fashion Police thing. Problem was that WWE didn't really utilise their popularity at the time. They didn't really do anything with them. However, I think where the main roster failed, NXT will succeed. And I reckon that maybe at War Games or maybe the one before the Rumble, that Xango will get a tag title match with the Street Profits. Don't know if they win or not, but it'd still be a quality match either way. Most of the NXT tag matches are brilliant anyway, but I'm really happy and looking forward to what happens in the future. The rest of the show was Fallout from what happened at NXT TakeOver Toronto. If you haven't watched it, I really recommend you do. It was a good, solid show like all takeovers are. Always great, always fun. Opening tag match between Street Profits and Fish and O'Reilly. Brilliant as all the opening tag matches are. They're always fun to hype up the crowd and get them really into the rest of the show. Candice LeRae versus Io Shirai was just amazing on so many levels. Probably one of the best matches of that night. Love heel Io Shirai. She's just brilliant. She's really changed her character and is just so much better. And obviously Candice LeRae was still good, solid in that match. Mia Yim versus Shayna Baszler was a good, solid match. Not my favourite, but I didn't really care much for it anyway. But hey ho, that's the way it is. North American Triple Threat was just fantastic, hard hitting, really fun, enjoyable, good spots. Made every wrestler involved look just 10 out of 10, was great. And finally we had the main event, which was Cole versus Gargano 3. And another 2 out of 3 falls match. Cole picked the first fall, which was a simple one-on-one wrestling match, which was good. And I loved how they had the first fall end. If you haven't watched it, I won't tell you. But it was really creative. Like something we hadn't really seen before. And I just really enjoyed it. I really liked seeing what happened. The second fall was what Gargano picked, and it was a street fight, which kind of harks back to his feud with Ciampa, which was enjoyable. Good fall again. And if, and only if, it went to a third fall, which of course it did. It's a 2 out of 3 falls match in WWE. They always end up in 3 falls. William Regal got to pick it. Now, what happened was there was a steel cage that was lowered, barbed wire on the top, harking back to No Way Out 2005 in that barbed wire steel cage match. And there was weapons all over, covered all over the steel cage. Sledgehammers, kendo sticks, fire extinguishers, steel chairs, the usual shtick. And it was just great. The crowd were chanting, "Thank you, Regal," and it was just fantastic. So that's basically all that happened in NXT last night. It was a good, solid show usually. I mean, it was mostly filler just to deal with the fallout from what happened at TakeOver. Thanks for watching. I've been Oliver Burton, and make sure you like and subscribe and join us Tuesday morning where we will be doing 6 things that happened on WWE Monday Night Raw.